Yeah, shut the fuck up over there. Oh man, I didn't like that new Elvis book. I love Elvis and I'm interested in all things Elvis, but I like the Memphis Mafia. That's my shit. Those were my boys. That's me. I was reading that Elvis used to go for purple cows. You know what that is, right? With his girlfriend back in Memphis. A purple cow is, I think it is. That's how I knew it. Was a grape slushy and soft serve vanilla ice cream. Fucking delicious. Fucking delicious. On a hot day, especially, it's one of my all time favorites. Over here in Rotterdam, when I was growing up, they had them too at the Curry Freeze, but they called it a glacier then because they got to update it as the years go by. That ice cream shit is a real profession. You can go in there and talk shop with those motherfuckers. Give me a red cow. Give me a fucking mudslide. What's a mudslide? You know, what's an old school mudslide? It's like Hires root beer and fucking soft serve, dude. It's fucking delicious. Root beer float, you mean? Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That those days of Baskin. Do you remember Baskin Robbins? That's what it was in my day. There was no such thing as your thing. They still had Stewart's. Stewart's was nice, but it wasn't quite Baskin Robbins. Then it turned into Ben and Jerry's, and they got all hippie, dippy, weird, and But they were good. That's when they started going crazy with shit. They put cookie dough in the ice cream. People never had that. Drove them bananas. Get yourself a Cherry Garcia, vanilla ice cream and cherries. People are forever doing that. You could talk fountain talk. I'm going to the soda jerk, going to the soda fountain, going to talk shop with the ice cream man. He's back in the day. The ice cream man was a miracle man. He was the candy man. You know, he made the world taste good. He went in there. He put peppermint candies. He put peppermint candies in the vanilla ice cream. Splashed some De Kuyper peppermint schnapps in there. A little sprig of peppermint. Here you go, kids. It's my masterpiece. You'd be like, this is a masterpiece. You know? That's what it was. People forever do that, and they do it at home too. When I was growing up, I used to have my friends, they'd put vanilla pudding in the ice cream. Fucking pigs. You know? Just watching G.I. Joe on the TV, on the old Montgomery Ward floor model. Fucking big CRT watching G.I. Joe and DuckTales or something. Eating a big bowl, a big Tupperware bowl, and a spoon of, you know? People forever fuck with ice cream. They're always trying to make it better. Pour fruit cocktail in it, pour Kahlua in it. Take an orange, remember Orange Knee High? That's what it used to be called. Fucking Knee High. You used to take Orange Knee High. I was just a tiny baby when this shit was going on. Orange Knee High, and you pour it into vanilla ice cream, you have yourself a creamsicle. Nowadays you use Fanta, same shit. As far back as I can remember, I remember people in upstate New York, what they like to do. Um, all variety of people, the rich and the middle class, and sometimes the poor. They go with their schools. They'll go up to Lake George and check out the amusement parks, the old Storytown, the Great Escape, Six Flags, and you'd go at Water Slide World. That's where I take Neil about. Neil about went to Water Slide World, wouldn't they? And you'd spend the day going out there, and usually on the ride home, as far back as I can remember, I was just 4 or 5. One of the best parts was going to the A&W. The fucking A&W. We had I'm guessing only 2 or 3 in all of New York State. And you would go for the French fries. They were kind of like Dairy Queen back in the day. And you'd go for simple burgers, But mostly you went for the root beer. And you could eat outside on your way back from Lake George. You're at the A&W and they'd give you a big glass mug. A big fucking mug. Frozen with A&W root beer. And that's what you would do. It was before they had it in stores. I mean, it was a big deal because A&W would put bacon on your shit if you asked for it. I think I remember that. Whereas Burger King and McDonald's would not do that back then. It was like family owned, tender love and care. It was a big deal to go to A&W and sweat in the sun at the picnic table and munch French fries and root beer. It makes me think that there won't be a Dairy Queen much longer. It seems a little dated, but there's nothing like a Dairy Queen, huh? You go in there and there's usually two hot bitches working. Hi, welcome to Dairy Queen. And you're like, oh my God, you're fucking hot. You gonna make me a sandwich? And some 16-year-old girl will get behind the grill and start preparing a sandwich with total love. A complicated sandwich too, but she's trained in DQ. Like I always say, go back there and make me a flamethrower. Okay. Want a fucking flamethrower? Give me 5 minutes, fucker. I'll make you one. You're like, oh my God. Hell yeah. She goes back there and assembles a fucking perfect burger with the Kaiser roll, fresh lettuce, big slab of onion. You want bacon on this motherfucker? Yeah. Okay. She yells through the thing. Her little friend's giggling. She's assembling a sandwich for you. She brings it out, wraps it up. They don't do banging business like the other places. You go there to get it with love. TLC. 2 16-year-old bitches. Fucking Dairy Queen. Yes. Dairy Queen, ho. That's fucking back when Dunkin' Donuts did not did not make anything but fucking 3 types of donuts. Time to make the donuts. Remember? That was that was it back then. And it was a big fucking deal. And then they came out with like Munchkins in like the mid 80s. And now those are just like donut holes. But people fucking love those. And then they started serving coffee. And then they were renowned for their good coffee. Then they started selling bags of their brew at the store. Or no, you could buy bags of their brew at Dunkin' Donuts. Then they started cooking everything. Dunkin' Donuts is no longer donuts. Nobody goes there for donuts. They go there for those breakfast sandwiches. Dunkin' Donuts, though. That's too much work, though. Artisan. Sandwich artist. I love the fucking Quiznos. They last there for 2 seconds. You can get a roast beef sandwich and they'll give you a little cup of roast beef juice, the juices. And you're like, oh, shit. Quiznos, oh, sweating behind the counter. Oh, I fucking love you. You make these sandwiches for me? Oh, God. Remember that? So just like those mom and pop gas stations, they would pop up and they're gone overnight and nobody remembers them. But there's nothing like a Spumoni Neapolitan ice cream bitch, that's working at the local freeze. Oh. You get hot dogs with chili sauce and cheese. Give you everything. Sit down with your family. Your girlfriend's satisfied. At the end of a hot day, coming back from the wax museum. Finger fucking her the whole ride home. Take her for some ice cream and that's it, baby. We did the amusement park. We did the wax museum. We did A&W. We did the freeze. She loves it. Exhausted, but smokes a joint. Passes out in her panties, face down on the couch, snoring. Slap her ass. Good girl. Put that ass to bed. With a suntan and shit from the water park. Put her ass to bed. Snoring by like she was a child. Hell yeah. Fed by. Fed well. Go there and just blow your whole stack. Blow your wad on photographs of your girlfriend and you screaming your fucking heads off on a ride. Say, why do I want a picture of this? Okay, I guess. A picture of my girlfriend with a looking terrified, and me screaming, holding onto my hat on some ride somewhere. It's what people like, you know. I'm taking that ass to fucking. I'm taking Mila ass to Universal Studios for a week. Spin her around dizzy bot. Watch her gain 20 pounds. Little Disney princess fat commanding me around and shit in the hotel room with the AC blazing. Little Disney princess bot. Hell yeah.